Greetings, Planty people, and welcome back to my jungle. Ooh. So today's video is one I've been putting off for a long time. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, as you can see, I have my potting mat out. I don't know what these little do-bangs are doing, but whatevs. Anyway, so my bird of paradise, I did actually repot probably about a year ago now, and that was a task back then, and I've been putting this off so long that it's just got worse and worse, and it's made me want to do it even less. You know how it is, that one plant chore you've been putting off, and shall I just show you? So this is she. She doesn't look too bad. I think she does have spider mites, so I'm gonna have to pop her in the shower after this and spray her down with some spray. So you're probably thinking, ew, why is she so leany? Look at, oh, that is bad. I didn't realise how bad it was. Well, basically, I'm just gonna show you. And yes, I know the pot doesn't fit. Are you ready to be disgusted? And it smells. So I don't know how to go about this, to be honest with you. Some of it's a bit grim, so I might need to chop some bits off. Oh, it smells really weird. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start by just pouring some of this out. But to be honest with you, I think the whole of it, move you back a bit, I think the whole of it is roots, so. Dude. That's insane. Oh God, this is bad. So we're gonna peel some of this old soil off. And it's been there too long now, so I'm not gonna reuse any of this soil. I'm just gonna take as much off as I can. So while I'm doing this, let's have a chatter. What have I been up to? Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to get the vacuum after this. Disastrous. Anyway, so I've been, to be honest, I've been kind of redoing my background. Like, I feel like every video I do, it looks different slightly. See if you can like notice the difference. Dong. But I got this lovely Queen Anthurium, but I wanted her to be in a better spot, so she's there now. My Monstera Thai constellation is getting really big. I'm gonna have to think of where else to put it, because she gave me this lovely new leaf and she's already pregnant. She's with child, and there's only a certain amount of room I can give you. Like, this is a slant and it's at the top of it there. I really don't know where I'm gonna put it, to be honest with you. Same with my Monstera Albo. Bestie, she's getting big and I've chopped her already once. Oh God, that's the thing. I love growing plants. I love growing plants, but when they get massive, I don't know what to do about it. These roots are really scary looking. It's freaking me out a little bit. Oh God, this is actually really hard work. Get your fingers in. Ignore that. And also, I've been focusing a lot on my piano. So I don't know if you saw or if you care, but I did a channel, so I did a TikTok channel and an Instagram page. So if you're interested in piano stuff, let me know. It's Julzplayzkeyz. I'll put everything in the description if you're interested. So if you've got any song requests, let me know. I predominantly play kind of like rock, metal, emo, nostalgic music. So if there's like a tune that you've been listening to and it makes you feel really emo again, let me know and I'll play it. This is actually freaking me out. Like, do you see all that? This is just one block. I don't know how. Do you hear that? So this is a lesson learned. When something needs to be repotted, just do it. Otherwise, you'll have this ball of disaster and you'll keep putting it off and putting it off, and you'll be like, oh, it's fine. But is it though, really, at the end of the day? Oh my Christ. So what kind of videos do you want to see, take that or follow me, in the future? So some people requested, what did you guys request? Hoya care. But the thing is, there's not really much to it. I mean, I totally can. But for me, it's just chunky soil, sunny spot, water, like every 2 to 3 weeks whenever it's thirsty. But if you want me to do some research into it a bit more, I totally can do that. Or if there's any other like specific plant you need help with, I can let you know. I don't think I can get any more soil off that. I'm trying to be gentle, but it's getting on my nerves. Is that root still alive? I think it is. This is like a monster from Doctor Who. Disgusting. Absolutely grim. So I'm going to try and repot it so it's actually not an angle, but that might be a bit tricky. Hang on, I'm going to have to upsize it. So this was its previous one and this is the next one. It might be a bit of an upgrade, but the roots on this guy, I need to. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to pull you back a bit. And I'm going to use the classic Soil Ninja base mix. And we're just going to pour some in the bottom. That might actually be too much. No, it's okay. Just like enough to coat the bottom. So I press it down and then kind of like raise it around the edges. That probably doesn't actually have any benefits. I'm not doing a wee in the corner. This is the, it was in the water. So I'm gonna plant you in. Okay, that's immediately better. Immediately better. And we're basically just gonna fill it out. And we'll clean the leaves as well. We'll clean the leaves actually, and then I'll give it a shower later. Just fill it in basically, just kind of pull it around the edges. See, now I don't really have a precise approach to repotting. I literally just shove all the soil on top, give it a little smack. Oh, and I am so incredibly jealous of all the American creators that got to go to PlantCon, because the closest thing we have is the RHS show, which I went to last year, but I'm not able to go this year. It's really cool, it's really fun. There was like a big area for houseplants, but a PlantCon seemed so much better. And I've been seeing all your videos and I'm like, I am so jealous. And also it would be actually lovely to meet them all, because I've kind of made so many American friends plant wise, and you're across the ocean. I can't even say hello to you properly. It would just be nice to meet everyone really, innit? I even have lots of plant friends in the UK, but even in the UK it's like far. I'd have to get a coach for like 5 hours and I don't want to do that. We'll have to like meet halfway. So tell me what TV shows you guys are watching at the moment, because I'm very late to the party on this one. I've only just gotten into Dexter. Why did it take me this long? I'm quite simply obsessed. I'm on season 3 and I don't know how I haven't watched it before. I don't usually watch crime stuff really, but this, love it. Thing is though, I struggle to watch new things. I always rewatch things. Like currently, well, just before this I was watching SpongeBob, classic. And what else have I been watching? Every so often I rewatch Doctor Who, and then Ghosts. If you haven't watched that, it's really good. The American one wasn't as good, but it's still okay. What else? I just watch a lot of stuff again and again and again. It's just the classic neurodivergent experience, to be honest with you. But if you like a bit of gore, try Dexter. It's really good. I recommend it. So same with films as well. I struggle to watch new films. I have to be in the right frame of mind to actually pay attention. I've always got something on in the background. I might put the SpongeBob movie on in a bit when I'm tidying up, to be honest with you. How do you guys keep on top of tidying plant chore mess? Because you don't want to see this floor. You don't want to see this floor. The vacuum lives in here now because I'm currently plagued by soil 24/7. I literally found soil in my pocket the other day. Oh, don't know what that is. That looks a million times better already. Oh, I know it looks a little bit silly because it's a bit smaller, but hopefully it will grow into it a bit better, grow some new leaves. I mean, what is that? It's just dust and spider mites. Love that. Right, let's get something to clean the leaves with. Look at all that old crispy soil. There we go, let's clean some leaves. Now, it might be a bit controversial, but sometimes I just clean them with baby wipes if they're dusty. There is a little bit of spider mite-ness on these leaves, so I will go in later after I've given her a shower and a water with some soapy water. But this should get most of it off. I mean, it's not too bad. There might not even be... It's hard to tell when they're really dusty. Do you know what I mean? But ever since using the predatory mites, I've very much noticed a difference. And I got some preventative thrip treatment as well because I'm not going through that again. But the reason why I think this got spider mites, it's because this one lives downstairs in the kitchen because that's one of the brightest rooms. Whereas all my predatory mites are amongst me here. Oh, I'll tell you what also I've been up to. I've been listening to all your guys' advice on Alocasia. I've had a bit of a treacherous journey with them. I feel like everyone has. But I've been transplanting all my Alocasia into semi-hydro. I'll show you an example. So this is my Alocasia Jacqueline. Had to think for a second then. In the last video, I don't think she was in semi-hydro, but now she is. So it's in a mixture of pon, lechuza, medium, I don't know, it came with one of my self-watering pots and some perlite and lots of fertiliser in there. It's normal for you to get a little bit of yellowing when you transplant them, but she seems to be doing okay. So once I've finally got the hang of semi-hydro, I'll do a big massive video on it because it can seem a little bit intimidating. Can't talk, never can. So if you've got any questions for a future video, let me know. I'm by far no means a pro, but I have been experimenting for a little while now. I also did the black velvet, my Frideck I did last night. No corms on it, unfortunately. And I did my mellow as well because she was not doing great. She wasn't doing so mellow, to be honest with you. But I did save some corms, which I'm also growing in lechuza pon. No, stratum. Fluval stratum. Stratum. Still don't know how to pronounce it in my accent. Is there soil on my head or is it on my phone? There's soil on my phone. Yes, I'm using stratum, which is like the black little balls that were in there. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with all these hydro-ness. Okay, she's looking a lot better now. Look at that, so much better. So after this, I'm gonna give her a big old shower and hopefully she'll bounce back and I'll spray her with some bug spray and it should all be a happy ending. All right, I'm gonna pop you back. And you know what, while I'm here to procrastinate tidying, I'm gonna show you a few plant updates if you want to see anything. So this literally came in the mail about an hour ago and it's quite simply amazing. So this is the Amedrium medium, really hard to say, variegata. So it's a variegated one and I got this from Plantasia houseplants on Etsy. They have some cool stuff. I recommend having a look and I don't think it was too expensive either. And it's rooted, it's all rooted. So I will have to pop this up. Maybe I'll keep it in moss for a bit, keep it in a little cup because I'm scared, but there's some lovely healthy roots on there. And I have 2 lovely leaves on there. So exciting. As soon as this gets big and I can chop it, I'm definitely going to send a piece to Alina and Sophie, because it's something quirky and I feel like they'd be right into that. Update on my begonia red robin. She's tangled in the grow light wire. She's still alive. Woo! So I don't really struggle with begonia. I think it's because I can be a bit of an overwaterer, because they're thirstier than the average, you know, plant, a lot more thirsty than a philodendron, for example. So I treat this how I would normally, and then everything else I have to like step back a few times, you know. I'm still learning, we're all still learning here. But it's not even going to show on camera, but this is so shiny. It's like metallic. You can kind of see it there. Look at that. And I love the sound that it makes. It's just beautiful. I just love it. And of course there is some cat hair in there. There's cat hair everywhere. Everywhere, always. And my busted Anthurium crystallinum silver blush. She don't look happy, do she? I had a look at her roots the other day. Okay, that happened. Maybe you're due a repot? Is that what it is? I don't know. Put your back carefully. But yeah, she wasn't doing amazing, but there is a shoot in there, so please grow, because I need to chop this leaf off. But I feel like Anthurium are so slow at the moment. But when summer really kicks in, they're like, right, have 3 leaves and then I'll just do nothing in the winter, which is fabulous. Thanks. Oh, last little update. My majestic philodendron is actually doing something. Oh, and she's got some roots at the bottom poking out, so that's good news. It didn't do anything for the longest time. So the story with this one is I got this from the Plantzbab in Birmingham last March. Yeah, and I had a big trolley full of goodies and everything got battered. Everything got battered. It was just a mess. Had to vacuum the trolley kind of situation. And what leaf did I have? This one here. Do you see that? It wasn't doing too hot. But I've had this lovely leaf. This was one of its newest ones. And it's an unfurling one here. So I really like this one. It's a very unique colour story on it. It's like minty, but it's not quite. But it's a bit silvery, but it's not quite. Make up your mind, girl. But she's currently on a stick with some fancy Velcro, so I look forward to her growing a bit bigger. Please grow bigger, because she's wonderful. And when they get big, they get all these massive pillowy leaves, a bit like a gloriosum, but not velvety. I mean, maybe a little bit. Either way, I'll keep you guys updated on everything. I'll do a big update video soon once things start growing. Let's pop you back in your little home. Anyway, thank you for inspiring me to get that job done with the bird of paradise, because I've been putting that off for probably 2 years now. And I'm going to give her a big fat shower, and then I'm going to have a big fat shower because I'm covered in soil. Anyway, I'll leave all my social medias down below. And if you want to get a 10% off Grow Gang lights, I have... move out the way. I have a discount down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye bye.